Welcome to this update. So let's see the tropics here. We have now potential tropical cyclone 1 there in the Caribbean, no, in the western Gulf of Mexico, and we still have this disturbance there in the Atlantic, and then there's this other area highlighted in yellow here for more potential development in the same area there. So let's see here first. Uh, Active systems, then system advises on potential tropical cyclone 1 located over the southwestern Gulf of Mexico. Formation chance for 48 hours and 7 days is 80%. There's the southwestern Atlantic Ocean, an area of cloudiness and showers located 700 miles east of the Bahamas. It is associated with a surface trough in an upper level low pressure. Environmental conditions could be conducted for some gradual development of this system during the next few days while it moves west-northwestward. So there's just a 10% chance the next 48 hours and 20% chance the next 7 days. So it was 30% chance before. They downgraded it to 20%. So southwestern Gulf of Mexico, another broad area of low pressure is forecast to develop over the southwestern Gulf of Mexico this weekend. Environmental conditions are expected to be conducted for gradual development of the system early next week while it moves slowly northward or northwestward. So this is what we have here. So then here's for this system here for potential tropical cyclone 1. So they have it as a reaching tropical storm strength by tomorrow. But you see this area in orange here. This area here is the area with tropical storm force winds. So because of all the thunderstorms and everything, there is some tropical storm force winds there. But the circulation is so broad, so it isn't like a fully fledged tropical cyclone yet. So, but there is some tropical storm winds there. So let's see, they have it making landfall in northeastern Mexico as a tropical storm. They already have tropical storm warnings there for the southern coast of Texas and for Mexico there. So let's see. So here's the forecast of the probability of tropical storm force winds. So there, in that area, of course. And then by Wednesday, 8 a.m., it has by like Wednesday night, making landfall in Mexico there. And even so low probabilities in southern Texas for tropical storm force winds. But like 30 to 40% in the coast of Mexico there. And let's see. Yeah, this is another one. And here the general consensus of the models for this. The storm is there, and most of them take them into Mexico there, and some even take the low pressure there continuing to Mexico and maybe into the Pacific, but that's highly not likely because there are a bunch of mountains there in Mexico, and these tropical systems tend to die when they reach mountainous areas. So for now we have this and the tropical storm warnings there. So let's see here. First, I'll show you the rainfall for this, and then I'll show you the models of the other tropical storms likely later, because the rainfall is more concerning for now, and I need to let you know this first. So let's see. In the next 12 hours, impressively, the euro showing like more than 173 millimeters just in the next 12 hours in the southern coast of Mexico there, those areas, more in Guatemala, other parts of Central America, in the Yucatan. Now next 24 hours, some more there in Mexico and Guatemala, more in the Yucatan, and some more in the Yucatan there in northern Belize, and some other areas too, Central America. In the next 3 days, has more for southern Honduras, Nicaragua, El Salvador, Guatemala, southern Mexico, and there for the Yucatan. Next 5 days it has a lot more for the Yucatan. So later on, because of the other systems potentially coming, this area might get drenched. So, and here in the Pacific it continues. In the next 5 days it has like almost to 400 millimeters in some spots, like 300 and something, yeah, many 300. And then here too in El Salvador and in Honduras, more heavy rain. In southern South America there too, because of these tropical waves here. We might get some in the Caribbean there. For example, if we see the satellite here, we have a big blob there of rain, some rain affecting parts of Trinidad and Tobago, and there were some thunderstorms today in parts of the Caribbean here. So, and here you can see another blob there in the ocean. This rain is in Mexico, and this system there with a lot of rain in the Yucatan and some rain almost to the US there. So let's see here some more rain and stuff, and we will say this in Spanish for the folks in Mexico too. Entonces, a este ciclone en el Golfo de México aqui, que vai ir a la dirección del norte de México y Texas. Y entonces, a partir del miércoles así, puede haber unas lluvias muy fuertes en partes del norte de México así, y el este así, principalmente el este y el norte. Especialmente estas zonas aquí del norte de México, puede haber una lluvia muy fuerte el jueves y el viernes también. Enseña más lluvia fuerte ahí. El viernes así, principalmente el jueves y el viernes, y luego ya se va así. Pero tenemos indicaciones que se forma un otro ciclone este fin de así, entonces puede traer más lluvias a estas zonas semana que viene. Pero seguramente no sean tan fuertes como estas este jueves. Entonces, precauciones con la lluvia este jueves. Aquí está la acumulación de lluvia y hay mucha acumulación aquí en estas zonas. Hay como unos 200 milímetros así de lluvia en algunas zonas. Aquí en la costa, unos 130 milímetros así. Mucha lluvia. Y hasta aquí en el norte también. Y podéis ver aquí, esta es la trayectoria del ciclone y hay avisos de tormenta tropical así, porque a la costa puede haber vientos fuertes de tormenta tropical también. Entonces, precaución. Nice. So, let's see now the models here for this. So this is the Euro. There's this system now there, and takes a lot of moisture into Texas there, and then the storm itself kind of strengthens a little bit before landfall and brings this heavy rain towards southern Texas and Mexico there. And then we have all this heavy rain in Central America continuing there, forming like a new low pressure there. They'll kind of try to head north along with this moisture here. And let's see the 0Z from today, because this model, this run doesn't go out further. So you can see that other low pressure there. And then by Saturday, the Euro has another low pressure forming the Bay of Campeche, then kind of heading north. I don't know if this will be truly a tropical system, because it's very broad and a very weak low pressure, because it's just 1007 millibars. So I don't know if that will be classified, but it might be a tropical depression or something. So it's for now it shows it heading to Texas and Mexico there. It will bring less heavy rains than this system, but still some heavy rains by next Monday there. So be aware. And later it doesn't show anything big. And for this system here, has the moisture there and heads kind of to the southeast, but no tropical system, just a little rain. Now the GFS, it has this system there, the low pressure, and then it takes most of the heavy rain to Texas and northern Mexico, and then it kind of strengthens a little bit before landfall, but not much. Then it continues with the heavy rain in Texas and Central America, and then it picks up this other system by Saturday there on the western Gulf of Mexico, continuing to dump some heavy rains in Mexico there by Sunday and Monday and Saturday too. So it, it kind of goes, kind of dissipates, but it's picking up this other system forming there by June 27th and hitting the Florida Panhandle. So this is the GFS and it's far out, so don't mind that. But let's focus on this system now and track what's coming afterwards. So let's just see one more thing here. Okay, nothing. So here's the Canadian. So it has this system there now with the heavy rains in southern Texas and Mexico, and then it kind of strengthens a little bit there before landfall and goes into Mexico, and then it continues the heavy rains in Central America, and then it forms this other system by Saturday too. So almost all the models are forming a low pressure down there again by next Saturday. So it takes it north there into northern Mexico and Texas, especially Mexico there by next Monday. So we gotta keep tracking this. There's the NAFGEN, it has the system there now and heading to Mexico there and dumping the rains in Texas too. And then it has like this low pressure by next Saturday too, forming there and heading into Mexico. The NAFGEN has this a little bit stronger. So there's the icon here with this system there. And then, wait, here. So the system goes into Mexico there, it's showing a pretty formidable tropical storm by June 20th, making landfall in Mexico. Then it continues the heavy rain and kind of forms this low pressure by next Saturday, especially by Sunday there. It forms another low pressure in the Gulf. So let's see what else we can find. Here's the National Weather Service. There the tropical storm warnings there and the gale warnings for the Gulf of Mexico. And let's see, and some flood watches already for Texas there. So this year is important too. Today we already have a moderate risk there for excessive rainfall in Texas, like southeast Texas, and this light risk from Louisiana to southern Texas. So this is today already. There's a moderate risk. Please be careful. Tomorrow there's a moderate all the way from Houston to San Antonio and parts of the south there. Wait, let's see. Corpus Christi too, and some other areas. And there's this light and this big marginal for tomorrow. So please be careful with flash flooding and excessive rainfall. For day 3, there's still a slight in Texas and a marginal. Day 4, it has gone up to New Mexico, and day 5, they don't have anything yet. So let's see what their rainfall predictions are. For today, they have some approaching Texas there and Louisiana, especially in the coast. For tomorrow, he has a lot in Texas, southern south central Texas, a lot. Day 3, more for northern Mexico, but there's still some in Texas. For day 4, still a little bit in Texas, but not much. Day 5, it's better, just southern Texas. Day 6, it's fine too. And day 7, it's fine too, but we might need to watch for that other system. So days 1 through 7 has a lot, tremendous amounts there in Texas. So let's see. Some different models here. Wait. So here's the precipitation. I'll try to zoom down a little bit further into Texas here. Here. So this is the GFS first. For Texas, let's see here until Wednesday. So this is until like 3Z Wednesday. It's showing a little bit for the coast there and for Louisiana, and until 15Z Wednesday it's showing more amounts there. I think it shows like 8 there, like 3 inches. I think that's 6 inches or something. Yes, like 6 inches there in parts of southern Texas. Let's see. Until 0Z Thursday, it has more for southern Texas there. Until, let's see, 6Z Thursday, it has a little bit more for southern Texas. Until 6Z Friday, has more for northern Mexico and southern Texas, but it's not showing any tremendous amounts, but it has like 7 inches there, especially near the coast. By 3Z Saturday, not much change. Let's see, by 15Z Saturday, not much change either. So let's go back to 3Z Saturday and select another model. So let's see. So this is the euro until Saturday. It has way less than the GFS for Texas, but until Saturday it's showing this, mainly southern Texas, 2 to 3 inches, especially on the coast there. Let's see the icon. It's showing mainly for the coast too, similar to the euro there. Let's see the name. So this is until Friday, and the name is kind of radical. It's showing up to 14 inches in southern Texas there. I think it's kind of exaggerating because no other model is showing this much, but it's showing up to 14 inches in southern Texas there. So we never know, be aware. Let's see, this is the Canadian, I think. So until Friday it doesn't have much, like has like 4 inches, 5 inches in some areas. And then the UK model, it has until Saturday here, mainly southern Texas, but not much either. So we gotta keep watching this, and it's still kind of uncertain, but let's focus on this forecast here and be aware, especially for Wednesday tomorrow. It's showing the most rainfall between the end of today and Thursday. So the most of the rain will come on Wednesday. So be careful there in Texas. Let's see here what else we got. So wait, let's see if any hurricane models are running on this. So this is the HWRF. So it has like this system there, the Gulf of Mexico, and then wait, and then it has like a tropical storm there or something, and as it approaches the coast of Mexico there, it stays like broad, but it's showing it's stronger like Wednesday. I think this is the Yucatan Peninsula there. Yeah, it's showing it's stronger on there, but when it makes landfall, it's showing a little bit weaker, but still a lot of heavy rain. Let's see another one here. It has this model here. So this is the Yucatan Peninsula. You can see the heavy rain there, and then it kind of goes there through the water, like 994. That's like a good tropical storm, 994. But then it stays a little bit messy, like a little bit broad, and goes into Mexico there, in like a 997, but it's not projected to be strong or anything. But let's see. Hurricane. There's this other model which has the broad circulation there, and then it goes into Mexico there, with most of the heavy rain to its west, and then like 994 there. It could be a tropical storm. Yeah. So let's see here. Here. So let's see this. So here's some forecast guidance here. They have it going to northern Mexico there. Some, and then here in tropical Tibet we can see the current storms. And wait, yes, here cyclone 1. Then the intensity guidance, the models are already at tropical storm force winds, because it's already at tropical storm force winds, but it's not a classified system yet because it's too broad. But most models have it strengthening and then weakening as it goes into Mexico because of the mountains and everything. But it might strengthen just before landfall there. There's some spaghetti models here, and the intensity, more models here, and the current low pressure center there. So let's see some rainfall stuff here. Wait. Here, so this is the rainfall forecast in the next 72 hours from the GFS. It has more in parts of the Lesser Antilles there, a little bit, in South America too, especially Western Colombia, Central America, especially there in Guatemala, El Salvador, Southern Mexico, in the Yucatan, especially the northeastern tip of the Yucatan there, more rain, in Texas and Mexico, of course, and some more in Cuba too, and in parts of the Northern Caribbean there. And let's see. Let's put this a little bit. Wait. Let's see the euro here. So that was the GFS. So the euro has some higher amounts for Central America and Southern Mexico, more for South America, parts of the Lesser Antilles, some more there for Florida in the next 72 hours. Maybe the northern Bahamas and other parts of the Bahamas might have some showers, and the Southern Caribbean there. And the Yucatan has a little bit less, but still some more rain. Northern Belize too, and some more areas. So let's see here what else we can get. Some temperatures here. They are hot in parts of the Caribbean, 31, 30, 29 in parts of the islands there, 29. Hot in parts of Venezuela too, some 35s, 33 there. And hot in parts of Mexico, into the 30s, and Central America. Even there, where this will make landfall, it's hot. And let's see the wind. some stronger winds with that system there, as you would expect. And then especially there into the northeastern side of this system, into Texas and Mexico there, some stronger winds too in the mountains in New Mexico. And then as this makes landfall, stronger winds there in Mexico and Texas, and maybe in parts of the Caribbean too, near the Yucatan, and gustier in other parts there, and even in the southeast there, a little bit gustier over the waters there. And we'll keep monitoring this. Let's see here. Some interesting stuff for this. Here. So this is the storm surge forecast. Like peak storm surge has up to 4 feet in parts of southeast Texas there, like near Houston and Galveston, and up to 3 feet in other areas there, and for these other areas of Texas too. In Mexico should expect a little bit of storm surge too, so be aware. And they have this map of rainfall potential here. So in northern Mexico there, in southern Texas too, they have a lot. The flash flooding potential I already showed you. And let's see. They have some key messages if you want to read. There's in Spanish and in English here. And let's see. Yeah, it's mainly it. So stay safe and thanks for watching.